players in the A-10 will tip it off. Brajkovic wins the tip, and we're underway here at Belk Arena on senior night.
And expect Davidson to get into a design set here early. They're going to want to get off to a fat start. Struggled in the half court a little bit on Saturday against Fordham.
At the top, it's Jones. As Mason starts in a man-to-man, Bochi Edom hands off to Jones. Jones from 17 feet out. It's in and out, but he picks up his own rebound. Goes right to the bucket. That's in and out as well. And the rebound goes to the Patriots' Cooper. The Cats come up empty on their first two shots. Schwartz for three, bricks it from the right side. And Drew Dibble picks up the rebound, and the cheers from the crowd as the walk-on gets on the score sheet.
This is a Mason team that can get trigger happy from three. They take about 26 a game.
Now here's Jones. Runner from the right side, good, and Davidson strikes first, 2-0.
And these first two possessions, just Jones and dribble handoffs with Bochi Edom. He's gotten good looks, and this possession puts one down.
Jones, who has had a breakout season from Woodbury, Minnesota, as Mason tries to answer at the other end from Cooper, could not. And Dibble picks up the second rebound, smallest player on the floor at 5'11". Now here's Jones. Brajkovic to Bochi Edom. He'll fire a three from the right side. That's short. And the loose ball picked up by Cooper of Mason.
See Mason trying to attack the walk-on Drew Dibble. They haven't had success yet, but here they go once again.
Dibble hanging in there against Polite. As it's Gaines with it at the top. Now Polite. Dribble trying to chase him around that screen. Polite with 12 to shoot. Now at the foul line, kicks it out. Schwartz fires a three from the sideline. Good. Make that Gaines with the three in front of the bench. And Mason takes a 3-2 lead.
Good drive on the pick and roll. They cave the defense in, and those are the wing and corner threes Mason's going to have all night if Davidson can't rotate over quicker, and they bury it from the corner.
Now Brajkovic posting up on his defender. Nice pass underneath the Bochi Edom. Reverse lay-in falls through, and the Cats toggle back on top.
And there's that facilitation ability from Luka Brajkovic. He's not just a post scorer, very versatile. The good shovel pass to Bochi Edom for two.
2.5 assists per game for the senior from Austria. And he has his first dime of the evening there on the Bochi Edom lay-in. Now it's Polite. Only drawing his second start of the year to Schwartz. Driving baseline. Shoots it over Bochi Edom and makes the jumper. And Mason back on top by 4. Brajkovic at the top. He's watched by Oduro. Now he picks up his dribble. Oduro keeping a watchful eye on him. Brajkovic kicks it back out to Dibble, who just keeps the ball in bounds. Now Bochi Edom on the baseline left. At the top, Brajkovic fakes the three, then starts his drive, has it stripped. Bochi Edom recovers. Back to Brajkovic, posting up on the defender from the left block, off the glass and good, and Brajkovic on the board.
Great work by Luka Brajkovic, manages to get that ball over to Bochi Edom, then posts up Oduro, takes it right to him on the low block. Great start for Brajkovic on that possession.
Teams trading the lead in the first 3+ minutes. Cats back on top, 6-5. Now it's Schwartz at the foul line, kicks it out. Oduro three left wing. That's an air ball. And Gaines could not save it in bounds. It's Davidson basketball.
And now the Wildcats revert back to the usual lineup, and rightfully Craig and Dibble get a standing O. They defended the likes of Polite and a little bit Cooper very well on those 4 or 5 possessions Mason had down the floor.
I'd say a +1 for that unit. Very successful. And much deserved cheers. As a standing ovation, as Sam said, for Drew Dibble and Ben Craig, the walk-on seniors. Now the usual starting 5 out there for the Cats, including Grant Huffman, who has taken the place of Lawyer in the lineup. Here's Lee for 3. That rattles its way in, and Hunjun Lee an instant impact with a 3 off the bench.
Quick kind of concealed flare screen for Lee. He comes off, gets the roll, and that's not what you want to see if you're Mason. And Youngjun Lee getting airspace early.
Now at the top, Schwartz to Polite. Nice pass underneath, but Cooper couldn't hang on to it, and another turnover for the Patriots.
Mason does well to catch Davidson sleeping on the back cut, but the pass, as you said, just a little outside Cooper's reach. Good play design, though, from Coach Kim English.
Now Jones handles over to Menenga. Menenga, left-hand dribble, now switches hands, rushes into the defender, no foul called, and is able to use that open space to get the basket from the right side.
And Paul, this is an area Davidson can exploit when they have Brajkovic and Menenga on the court. Mason likes to play kind of 4 guards, 3 guards hybrid wing lineups that allows Menenga to post up more.
7-0 run for the Cats. That's wiped out on the basket off the glass by Ronald Polite. He's on the board. And it's the Cats by 4 as Huffman takes it up the floor for Davidson. Now at the top, here's Jones. Well, the timeout on the next dead ball. Jones from 14. It goes 15. As it's taken away by the Patriots, here comes Polite. Puts it out for Gaines. Left of the foul line. Now the Patriots will try to reset. Oduro. Underneath to Schwartz. Double teamed. Wide open. Cooper for 3. Drains it.
Lee gets beaten on the drive, so everyone kind of has to help over. Good extra pass to find Cooper for 3, and he kind of needed that one. He'd been up and down with his confidence of late.
5 quick points for Mason. They're within 1. As Brajkovic has it in the high post, feeds it to Menenga. Menenga now trying to drive it on Gaines from the right block, puts it off the glass, in and out, and Oduro with the board for the Patriots. Not many whistles in this one so far, over 5.5 minutes in. Here's Oduro for the lead. He's fouled as the ball did not go into the hoop.
Paul, a big talking point on Mason actually is the free throw percentage. They're only at around 69% on the year, which isn't the best, but they don't really have a guy who struggles below the 65, 63% range. So it's kind of hit or miss when they go to the line, as is everything else with this Mason team this year in many respects.
They're a team that lives and dies by the 3. As the free throws were split to tie the score at 11. Here's Huffman on the left wing as he's watched by Jamal Hartwell, who just checked into the game. Now Brajkovic with 12 to shoot. Bounce pass to Huffman, kicks it out. Menenga fakes the 3, now steps down on the baseline on the right side with 7 to shoot. Trying to blow past his defender. Reverse lay-in, no from the left side. And here come the Patriots. Leading the way is Hartwell.
Menenga's gotten good post-up looks on Gaines the last 2 possessions. Just needs to put him down with his left hand.
Now here's Johnson, who also checked in that timeout for the Patriots. Over to Oduro. Going in on Brajkovic. Hook shot, in and out. Ball is tipped, and it's going to be a foul. As called on the baseline, it'll go on Sam Menenga. Menenga, that's called for Davidson's second foul, his first.
Paul, when we look at both these teams, we expect it to be an offensive battle between Brajkovic and Oduro. But the thing is, Brajkovic is a good interior defender. That gets underrated about his game, and Oduro's going to have to fight for those looks.
And Oduro fights for the rebound, puts it back in, and the Patriots back on top, leading 13-11.
As if on cue, Paul.
That it is. It's also an 8-1 run as Brajkovic fires a 3 from the top. That rattles off the back iron, and the Patriots with the rebound to Johnson. Johnson using the screen from Oduro. Now Oduro takes it over at the foul line, kicks it out. Hartwell for 3. That splashes down. And Mason with a 5-point lead.
Lee gets pulled over for a half second. That allows the rotation to occur, and Hartwell has the open 3. And Mason with a really good start from beyond the arc and a 5-point advantage.
So the Patriots able to settle down, now have that 5-point lead as Huffman has it on the right side, blowing past Hartwell, spins around. Huffman forces one up, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And talking about that net ranking, Davidson coming in with a net ranking of 45. They are 2-1 against quad 1 teams, 3-3 against quad 2 teams. Tonight's game is a quad 3 game. And the Cats can get through the Patriots. They'll have no bad losses in the regular season.
And that's the ultimate goal here. They need to make sure they take care of business in this one, and then it's a road trip to Dayton in a game that is kind of a house money matchup.
Huffman from the foul line makes his first. As a couple of substitutions are made for both teams. Bochi Edom and Desmond Watson check in for the Cats. Back to the bench are Brajkovic and Jones.
And an interesting point to look out for in this one as well is depth. Davidson isn't a very deep team, but they get solid production in different respects from their bench. Mason's still trying to figure that out, and they actually moved Johnson to the bench as a way to provide an offensive spark. They didn't really have that before they shifted that around.
Huffman making both of his free throws. His foul shooting percentage is a shade over 50 prior to those attempts. Now 1 possession game. Here's a 3 from the left side. A foul is called. Bochi Edom. A little bit too much contact, and we'll have 3 shots coming up from Devontae Gaines.
Again, a corner three look. This time, Bochi Edom closes out more aggressively to try to take it away and got a piece of his arm on the way up.
That's Nelson Bochi Edom's first foul, third on the Cats. That foul on Mason, by the way, was charged to Jamal Hartwell as Gaines makes the first foul shot. Gaines a 77% foul shooter, which is tops on this Patriot team.
And Paul, Davidson's going to be really focused on this two-man game with Oduro and whoever the ball handler is. And as a result, that's going to open up looks for the likes of Gaines and Schwartz on the wings and corners. The issue there is just making sure you close out, but not too tightly in terms of aggression. And Bochi Edom got him on the arm there.
Now one more for Gaines. And he goes 2 out of 3 on the line. Back to a 5-point lead for the Patriots. They're on a 13-2 run. Here's Watson handling across the Diamond Cat logo at center court. At the top for Menenga and around the wing to Huffman. Now here's Lee, uses a screen from Menenga. Moves it back to Bochi Edom. Now here's Lee, almost lost the handle on it. Underneath to Menenga and takes too many steps. It's traveling violation, Mason basketball.
And this is an area of the game where Mason can have a huge advantage. They have tremendous length in their starting lineup and across their bench a little bit, and they're all athletic and switchable. So that's going to cause problems for Davidson in screen and roll situations, as you see there.
Patriots able to force the turnover. Now on the attack, Gaines. Here's Hartwell on the left side. Doesn't use the screen from Frazier. At the top for Gaines. Gaines with 5 to shoot. Hands off for Cooper. Straight on 3, and he nails it.
Good coverage on the dribble handoff. Watson maybe went a little too underneath it, but got a hand in his grill. And Cooper's just off to a great start. And we talked about it earlier. He's actually been slumping coming into this one.
Cooper averages 11.5 points per game, but he's only averaged 6.8 in his last 7. Lee from the left side, and that'll quell down the Patriots for now. They had been on a 15-2 run. Now a 6-point game, Lee with 4, or make that Lee with 5 after he hit the 3 earlier. Now here's Johnson at the top. Huffman keeps an eye on him. Here's Cooper with a heat check from the right side, in and out, Lee the board.
And Watson closes that out perfectly, gets a hand in his face, and that time Cooper doesn't quite pay off on the heat check.
Menenga at the top. Tries to take it in himself. Going to post up on his defender. Menenga fakes the shot. Hook shot. Nice move for Menenga to lay it in.
Kim English goes with Frazier on the court as kind of a stretch 4. And Menenga's going to brutalize that with 3 inches and probably 25-plus pounds. And this time finishes at the rim.
4 points for Menenga. Also the advantage for Mason. Here's a 3 from Gaines. That's short. Watson the rebound. Quickly ahead to Huffman. Out for Lee. He wants the 3. Gets double team. Kicks it out for Watson. Watson from 17. That's good.
Good patience by Watson there. He struggled a bit from beyond the arc, but his mid-range game is underrated. Takes the one-hop dribble, gets the bucket wide open.
6 points in a row for the Cats. They've trimmed the deficit down to 2 midway through our first half. Now Johnson at the top for Gaines. Gaines driving in on Bochi Edom, tries to force. As the Cats will have Watson, Huffman, Brajkovic, who just checked back in, along with Jones and Bochi Edom, as Lee takes a seat for now. At the top, it's Brajkovic. He's watched by Oduro, who also checked in that last timeout for the Patriots. Now Bochi Edom hands off to Huffman at the foul line, kicks it out for Watson. Watson looking to attack the hoop, spins around in front of the foul line with 6 to shoot. Now here's Huffman. Huffman fires up a 3. That's wide right. And it'll be Mason basketball.
That's a great defensive possession from George Mason. Getting over all the screens, covering all the drivers, no curls occurring there. Just really stout defense. And against this Wildcat team that plays such patient half-court offense, you drag them late into the shot clock, force them into a contested look. Can't ask for more than that.
Looks like a bit of confusion on that possession there for the Cats, as Oduro mishandles the pass, able to keep it in the corner. Now trying to reset as Bochi Edom charged at him. Over on the left side, here's a 3 on the way. That's a little bit too long for Polite. Bochi Edom couldn't grab the rebound, but it was saved by Jones for Watson, and here come the Cats. Nice hustle play from the senior Mike Jones. Actually listed as a redshirt junior, but it is his 4th year with the Wildcats. And we have a foul that's called on Davon Cooper. That is Mason's 2nd, his 1st.
And now you see Davidson making some changes for an infusion of scoring. They bring Lee back in. Also, Emery Lanier, who flashed some tremendous defensive ability on Saturday against Fordham, gets some run here.
Lanier with a season-high 23 minutes and 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And as you said, contributed very much on the defensive end. So he's getting some run here as we approach 8.5 minutes to play in our opening half. Cats looking to tie or take the lead. This is Bochi Edom. He is all alone. They hand it off to Lee. Lee for 1,000 points. He gets it. Lee with the 3 straight on is the 54th Davidson Wildcat to hit the 1,000-point mark.
It's just another dribble handoff, flare screen. Lee gets the inch of airspace he needs, and he swishes it, and he's off to a good start here.
Difficult shot. He was able to make it straight on. No bounce there for Oduro and Mason. Cats take it up with a 1-point lead. Now Brajkovic over to Bochi Edom. On the right block, Bochi Edom tosses it over Blake Jones. It's in and out. And here comes Polite and the Patriots. Polite going down the left side, lost the handle on it, and it'll be Davidson back. Jones, Lanier, and Brajkovic. Davon Cooper's also checked back into the game for the Patriots. At the top, it's Menenga. Quickly to Lanier. Bounce pass to Brajkovic. And we have a foul as Brajkovic couldn't quite get in position. Foul is called on Deshaun Swartz, and that'll be his 1st foul.
We were talking about this in the timeout, Paul. A lot of design dribble handoff looks to free up shots for guys like Youngjoon Lee and Mike Jones. This time they put Brajkovic in the mid-post with that dribble handoff look, just massaging the different looks they're giving this Mason defense with the same concept.
Now midway through the shot clock, here's Lanier. Fakes the 3, bounce pass to Menenga. Menenga off the glass, couldn't get it in. Jones skies for the rebound, but lost control of it. And here come the Patriots. Bounce pass underneath. Oduro all the way to the bucket. Puts the Patriots back on top. Now Brajkovic. 7 minutes to play. Hands off to Lanier. And pass taken away by Oduro. Breaks it out for Polite as the Patriots have numbers. Kick it back out to Oduro. Now the Patriots will have to reset. Nice job on transition defensively by the Cats. Oduro posting up. Turnaround shot. Doesn't fall through. Jones the rebound for Davidson.
Perfect defense by Brajkovic. That's the first time in a while I've seen Oduro get into his footwork and actually try to post up. Brajkovic all over it.
Underneath for Youngjoon Lee. He lays it home from the right side. Nice assist from Lanier.
Smoke screen action on the near side, and they just run Lee back door. Schwartz a beat late to it, and now 10 for Lee already.
First player in double digits for either team as Lanier picks up the dime for Davidson. Cats back on top by 1 with 6:10 to play. Here's Schwartz. He's watched by Jones. Bounce pass to Oduro. Brajkovic keeps an eye on him. Less than 10 to shoot. Oduro from 15 goes 16. Another rebound for Davidson. Cats will be content to give Oduro that all night long.
They'd rather have that than a back to the basket look after a 5-second post up. And he's had a couple of those that he just hasn't been able to bury.
Ball goes off the hands of Cooper and out of bounds as Grant Huffman checks back into the game for Emery Lanier, who just provided some nice minutes off the bench. Well, 19 to shoot as this inbound will be from the corner for Youngjoon Lee. Jones 3 from the right side. Oh, it was halfway down. And the rebound of the Patriots.
Great look by Davidson again on the weak side, and Jones just unable to get the roll, but great design.
Now here's Blake Jones attacking the basket, lays it home, and the Patriots regain the lead.
Forces Menenga out in space, gets a low drop of the shoulder. Nice finish over him.
Already had 19 lead changes, or rather 9 lead changes in this one. Jones underneath to Menenga, loses it. Jones takes the ball for Mason.
Davidson did well to draw Oduro out to the free throw line there, but couldn't quite link up on the backdoor pass.
That shot wouldn't go for Polite. Now Huffman will settle things down as he slowly walks it across the timeline. Less than 5 minutes to play until halftime. Patriots by a point, Cats with the ball. Menenga, or rather Brajkovic. Looking to use the Menenga screen, instead it goes to Jones at the top. Now it's Menenga on the right wing. He's met by Jones with 8 to shoot. Menenga posting up from the right block, tries to force up, has the shot blocked, and it's going to go to Mason. Fans do not seem to agree with that one.
Impressive effort by Blake Jones off the bench. That's the second straight possession. He's forced Menenga into a tough contested look on the back down. Sam's a good post finisher. Blake Jones doing great work down low.
A couple of Oceanic players going at it. Menenga from New Zealand, Blake Jones from Australia. Jones, a two-time Australia under-20s MVP. The only player to do that, Patty Mills.
Good company.
Very good company. As Oduro has it at the right block. On him is Brajkovic. Now Cooper back out for Oduro at the top. They whip it around to Jones, 8 to shoot. Oduro takes a dribble, hands it off to Cooper. Back underneath for Oduro. Oduro underneath has it rejected from behind. Nelson Bochi-Edom return to sender.
Excellent work by Davidson, or by Mason, I should say, to draw Brajkovic out of position. You get a mismatch on Huffman with Oduro, one of the best post finishers in the A10, and then creeping behind is Leon Bochi-Edom to swat it. Great team defense by Davidson, but also a great set by Mason.
Just 2 to shoot for the Patriots. It's bounced in, and desperation shot for Cooper misses everything. That's a 30-second violation, all thanks to the big rejection by Bochi-Edom.
It looked for certain Mason was going to score there. They got the mismatch they wanted. Josh Oduro on Grant Huffman, and as good as Huffman is defensively, you wouldn't fancy him to get the better of that battle. But Leon Bochi-Edom with great instincts backdoor to swap that.
That's something for Nelson to remember on his senior night. Daniel Block, and perhaps, well, certainly one of the best post players in the league. We're seeing 2 of the best right here on this court this evening in Oduro, George Mason, and Brajkovic of Davidson.
And Mason's come to play here early. We wondered if the streaky shooting slump would continue. It has not. They're 4 of 9 from 3. They're getting good looks. And Davidson's not even playing poorly on that end of the floor. Just a good tit-for-tat battle here early.
Cats are 10 of 21 from the floor. As Jones fires a 3 from the right wing, that misses everything. Bochi-Edom keeps it alive for Huffman. Huffman going underneath, kicks it out for Bochi-Edom. Here's Lee for 3 again. It's off the back iron, and Oduro skies for the loose ball. Now here's Johnson as the Patriots look to add to their 1-point lead. Jones in the corner, leaves it back out for Schwartz. Lee keeps an eye on him. Hands off to Oduro, back to Schwartz. Now Jones, corner 3 from the left side. He drains it.
And that's good defense from Davidson. Bochi-Edom's over there in time, doesn't foul. Jones just makes the tough contested look. Freshman playing big minutes here tonight for the Patriots.
Only the 7th made 3 of the year for Blake Jones. It's now a 4-point lead for the Patriots, approaching 3 minutes to play in our opening half. There's Mike Jones at the top for Huffman. With a little bit of contact, now Bochi-Edom underneath, able to float it home over Jones.
And Davidson's strategy is to flex Brajkovic to the high poster outside, draw Oduro out of position, and then find a cutter. That time Bochi-Edom benefits.
Now it's Davon Cooper, Lee for the tie-up. And a possession arrow. We'll give it to Mason out of this official's time.
Deshaun Schwartz, only 1 of 3. Oduro, 2 of 8. But they're getting production from other guys off good, patient offense. And as a result, they're leading this game and playing very well.
A crowd here inside Belk Arena on senior night. And hoping for a little bit more for the Cats against a tenacious Mason team. 5 to shoot as Oduro has it at the top. He's watched by Brajkovic. Oduro now takes a look at the shot clock. Oduro going to force one up as the shot clock expires. Goes off the backboard. It's taken by Lee. Now we have a whistle. Not sure what the whistle was there. Go ahead, Sam.
Has to do with the scoreboard or the shot clock, one of the two. But got to give Brajkovic credit again on that possession. Oduro's a phenomenal big-to-big passer. He can pick out cutters. Davidson covered that up very well. And then inside, Brajkovic takes away the post game, forces him into a contested foul shot effectively. And again, you're just seeing Oduro having to settle for looks he probably doesn't want to take, as opposed to a back down, good footwork, take 5-second layup.
So far, Oduro's been quiet. 5 points, 2 of 9 shooting. Cats have statted him quite well.
Yeah, and they've let Brajkovic just go body for body with him. Luka's an underrated post defender. And even at the couple times Oduro's tried to back him down, Lucas forced him into fadeaway looks. We haven't seen too many layups around the rim. He did have a bit of success on the offensive glass on one possession, but right now holding him down quite well.
Meanwhile, Brajkovic had a quiet day on the offensive end, just 2 points off 1 of 2 shooting, but he does have 3 assists. As Cats have the basketball down by 2. Here's Huffman at the top. Huffman being watched by Hartwell, now to Brajkovic over on the left side. Oduro matches up with him, hand off to Huffman with 12 to shoot. Huffman going all the way to the basket, reverse lay-in good for the sophomore.
Great take by Huffman. He sees Brajkovic suck Oduro in toward the high post, and it creates the driving lanes with Gaines recovering from the help. And as a result, it's a layup through the contest.
Now the score all square at 28 with 100 seconds left to play until halftime. Gaines on the right side over to Oduro. Oduro backing up on the right block on Brajkovic. Turns around with a shot. That's wide left. Another miss for Oduro. He's 2 for 10. Cats with an opportunity to take the lead here with less than 90 seconds to play until halftime. At the top, it's Watson. Underneath the Lee, all alone, he's going to slam it home with 2 hands. Cats back on top, 12 for Lee.
Lee gets a mismatch with Johnson, and we talk about the point of Oduro somewhat being neutralized by Brajkovic. It's the other way around, too. Luka's gotten some assists, but they've denied him looks in the low post, and that's partially credit due to Oduro defending that so well.
Now here's Mason looking to tie or take the lead as we enter the final minute of play. This is Gaines at the top. Watson kept an eye on him. Here's a 3 for the lead. That's short from Schwartz, and the Cats will take it the other way. We'll see if they go on a 2 for 1 as Huffman handles. Jones on the right side. Schwartz on him. At the top, Lee. Lee fakes the shot. Nice move. Kicks it out. Brajkovic all alone for 3. This is everything, but the rebound to Watson doesn't get the bounce. And the Patriots take it the other way. Tough luck there for the Cats. Watson with good hustle to keep that possession alive, just couldn't get the bucket. Now the Patriots will slow it down. 7-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Now attacking the basket is Johnson. Takes too many steps. Edge in points in the paint for the Cats. It looks like some pressure here exerted by Mason that they'll back off of. As the shot clock is turned off, Huffman takes it across the timeline with 11. Huffman on the left side. He's watched by Polite. Now Huffman with 5. Trying to find an open man. He's going to take it all the way to the bucket. Huffman puts it up as time expires. Takes the bounce.
So incredibly dominant and versatile. He can back his way to the basket. He has a little bit of shot-making ability, although that's not his #1 strength. He's got good vision, and defensively he's mobile. I think that's been a huge part of his game as well.
Now we're underway with the second half. Brajkovic has it. Oduro keeps an eye on him. The Cats have the basketball at a 4-point lead. Brajkovic almost lost the basketball at the baseline. Now he's trapped in the corner, finds Lee. He loses it, and here comes Polite and the Patriots. Trying to cut to this 4-point deficit. Gaines on the right block. Kicks it back out to Polite. Driving towards the basket on Huffman. Now a 3 on the way from Gaines. That's short. Huffman the rebound for the Cats.
Davidson defending that possession really well. Huffman all over the driver, and then the close on Gaines really quickly.
Transition D for the Cats, as always, has been tremendous as Lee tries to attack, floats it high off the glass. No, can't collect the rebound, but it ends up long to Menenga. The Cats can reset. However, the shot clock did not reset as that shot did not hit the rim from Lee. It won't matter as the ball is turned over by Brajkovic.
Lee gets a good bounce there. Deshaun Schwartz has him lost for a moment. That's a great defender, and Lee just unable to hit the floater. That in-between off-the-bounce game is what he's still developing.
Only the second miss of the night for Lee from the field. He's now 5 of 7. As Schwartz has it at the top. Brajkovic on him. Now it's Cooper over on the left wing. With Lee on him, over to Oduro. Oduro posting up on Brajkovic in the left block. 10 to shoot. Oduro tries to float up. Goes underneath the backboard. And Manega leaves it for Huffman. Brajkovic has been terrific defensively all night on Oduro. Now here's Huffman on the left wing. Over to Lee at the foul line. Turnaround jumper is good for Youngjoon Lee. That is a difficult shot to defend.
And Lee's mid-range game has taken leaps and bounds this year. Gets a mismatch on Cooper and just fires over him. Why not with the game he's having? Best player on the floor by a country mile for the Wildcats so far.
Lee with 14 points. Jones tips it away. Lee keeps it alive for Jones. Great hustle on both ends for the Cats.
And a point to watch out for. Davidson is so good in the second half these last couple games defensively. They've held their last two opponents to 22 or below.
Now here's Huffman all the way to the bucket. No. Brajkovic easy lay-in with the second chance. Lee with 14 points to lead all scorers. 6 of 8 shooting. Just had a terrific looking turnaround jumper to add to that lead. Prior to that, it was an easy lay-in with Brajkovic all alone. Off the miss by Huffman that led to the timeout from Kim English and George Mason. 3 from the corner. That's short for Cooper. Manega can't tip the rebound to a Cat, and Cooper will take it again from the left side for 3. No good on that as well. If those shots don't fall, this could be a long second half for Mason.
And Cooper opened the game on fire, but those were 2 really quality looks. Halftime might have come at a bad time for him.
Brajkovic around the foul line has the mismatch. There's an offensive foul. Charge drawn by Devontae Gaines. Fans don't agree, but credit Gaines for getting to that spot.
Davidson did a good job hunting the mismatch, and Brajkovic tries to take advantage of it, but good defense by Gaines to sell it, and George Mason basketball, they needed that.
First foul for Brajkovic, first on Davidson here in the second half. Mason down by 8 with the basketball. Here's Oduro at the top. Hands it off to Polite. Manega keeps an eye on him. Bounce pass to Oduro. He's got the mismatch and is able to utilize it to get his first bucket of the half.
And they finally get that post mismatch without Brajkovic in the mix. Good finish by Oduro, who gets the bounce.
Over 3 minutes gone by, 6-point lead. 3 on the way from Lee is in and out. Now Mason with a chance to get back-to-back baskets.
They get the flare for Lee cutting out wide open, and those are the shots they're going to need to bury if they hope to kill this game off.
Here's Gaines, bounce pass to Polite. Polite driving in on Huffman, leaves it back for Gaines. Gaines tries to force a shot up. Manega got a piece of it. Fans wanted a call there, didn't get it. Now here's Polite on the right side with 8 to shoot. Polite for 3. That's bricks off the back iron. Brajkovic the loose ball for Davidson. Now Lee at the top for Brajkovic. Leaves it for Huffman. And the offense set up. Now Manega in front of the foul line. Back to Huffman on the right side with 11 to shoot. Huffman gets double teamed, kicks it out. Manega 3. Why not? Sam Manega with a 3-pointer. 9-point lead for Davidson, their largest of the evening.
And against Fordham, they let Sam shoot. They almost dared him to. He didn't knock one down. This time catches it in rhythm from the wing and buries it. Huge bucket for Davidson there.
6th 3-pointer of the year for Manega. The answer, no, from Schwartz, and Manega with a rebound for Davidson.
And the Wildcats have a huge opportunity to put the pedal to the metal here. Mason really struggling to hit from outside after the fast start.
Well, now here's Huffman from 15. He drains it.
Good start for Davidson, and it's been really keyed by their defense, as we talked about. No real open three-point looks. They defended those well. They've gotten rebounds, held them to one and done. And Oduro, despite the one mismatch layup, still trying to find his way into it.
Mason 1 for their first 7 from the field to start things off in the second half. Get an and one opportunity here as Schwartz will go to the line for the 3-point play.
And they finally get Schwartz going. That's a great look to him down the lane. They get the mismatch and gets to the rim, gets bumped. And that's a guy we haven't seen much of that Mason really needs to get going. Schwartz can fill it up in bunches, and he's got considerable range, but has barely had opportunities to shoot tonight because of the defense.
Now Schwartz will go to the foul line. Try and cut into this 9-point deficit. He cannot as he bricks the foul shot off the back iron. Bochi Edom picked up the foul, his second. Also the second on the Cats here in the second half. Under 15 minutes to play. Alley-oop for Manega. He handles it in the right block. Now post up on Oduro. Manenga, hook shot with the left hand, no, grabs his own rebound, goes up again, he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Oduro with the foul.
And Davidson just unafraid to attack Oduro. Good take by Manenga. Has struggled a bit to finish around the rim today, but's impacted the game in so many ways offensively here, at least early in the second half. Starting to find a bit of a rhythm after the made three and then that.
Now here's Manenga, 60% foul shooter. He's improved from the line as of late. So first foul on Oduro. Manenga misses his first. He is a 60% foul shooter for the season, but shooting 69% since he started the season, 9 of 21 from the line, which is 43%. One more for Manenga, and doesn't get the bounce that time. He comes up empty on the free throw line.
A big opportunity for George Mason here. They've held him empty the last couple trips down the court. They need to start getting their stars going. They had a design look for Schwartz last time that really worked out.
Now Oduro at the foul line, attacking Manenga. No Brajkovic on the floor. He's covered him like a blanket throughout the day. But Manenga gets the job done as Oduro has another miss.
Manenga, good physicality there just to put him off just enough.
Bochi Edom leaves it for Lee. Lee from 17. A little bit too strong. Loose ball goes off of Hartwell. It'll stay with the Cats.
Just another dribble handoff with Bochi Edom. He's very good at that as a mobile big. Lee gets the open look, unable to bury it, but quality set for the Wildcats. And again, it's just about to finish this game off, you got to knock down those open looks.
Now Gaines will take a seat for the Patriots. Davon Cooper back in. And Schwartz will also exit. As Cats will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Lee, long inbound for Manenga. We have a foul off the ball on Cooper. That's Cooper's second. Cats will again have a fresh 20 as Lee will trigger the inbound with his team leading by 9. Bochi Edom back to Lee. Lee underneath to Bochi Edom. He was all alone. Forces over Oduro. No. Manenga. Tough job to get the rebound. Kicks it out for Huffman. Cats can reset. Now Lee on the left side. Lee for three. Yes, sir. Hyunjun Lee with another triple. 17 points for the outstanding Korean.
And that's a back-breaking three by Lee. Mason thought they had him stop multiple times on that possession. Manenga keeps it alive, and Lee hits the contested look.
It's a 12-point edge for the Cats, their largest lead of the game. 13:40 to play. Oduro looking for the answer. Manenga goes for the steal. Oduro keeps it alive. And a jump ball. Nice help ball opportunity. Bochi Edom getting in there to tie Oduro up.
Manenga was beaten there for a second. Bochi Edom rushes in like a free safety trying to break up a pass and just yanks it. Great effort play by Nelson Bochi Edom, one of the specialists in those for the Wildcats.
Mason does retain possession of the basketball, but the Cats able to get a steal. Huffman was able to tip the inbound for Manenga. And here comes Lee across the Diamond Cat logo. Bochi Edom on the right side. Now for Lee. Three again. No good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot three.
And Mason really just struggling to pick up in transition. It allows Davidson to exploit a lot of mismatches. Cooper's been the primary victim against Lee early in the second half. And Hyunjun Lee is just finding his zone at the moment.
Lee now already passed his season average of 16.5 points with 17. And they'll have an opportunity to add up to 3 here on this trip to the line following the second foul on Jamal Hartwell. First is no good for Lee. Cats just 2 of 5 from the line. Hyunjun Lee, an 80% foul shooter entering the evening. Makes the second. Hartwell will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Schwartz quickly back into the game for the Patriots. That is no good. The Cats on a 21-4 run. That was from when Mason had a 4-point lead late in the first half. It's now a 13-point advantage for the Cats. Here's Cooper on the left side. Lee on him. Cooper still trying to attack Lee. Kicks it back out. Fans want to walk in and get it. Might have got away with a push off there. Schwartz for 3. And he makes the Cats pay. And we have a whistle at the end of the play after the made 3. might give the Patriots an opportunity to get back in there. That was a much-needed basket.
It was, and it was a broken play. Good swing to Schwartz off the loose ball. A lot of confusion, and he hits a massive bucket. That's much needed for George Mason, especially because they've struggled to hit from beyond the arc since the midway point of the first.
That's the first three of the evening for Schwartz, first three of the second half for the Patriots. Now 10-point game for the Cats with the basketball. Here's Watson on the left side. Cooper on him. Watson, midway through the shot clock, forces one up and able to get it through the trees. For his first basket of the half, now has 4. Here's Cooper at the other end for the Patriots. Breaks out of a double team, now in the corner. Schwartz backing in on Watson, turns around, draws the foul. And it'll be a pair of foul shots on the way for Deshaun Schwartz.
And I like how George Mason is adapting their strategy here. They know that Oduro struggled in the post a little bit. They say, okay, let's get our two-way scoring wing Deshaun Schwartz involved. These last few possessions, he's made some big plays and an opportunity to get himself going at the free throw line once again.
Now here's Schwartz, shooting towards section 30, the students. Makes his first foul shot. He is a 72% foul shooter. Missed his earlier free throw on a three-point play opportunity. He'll get one more here. Makes them both. 9 points for Schwartz to lead all Patriots.
And Schwartz already with, I believe, 7 points in the second half. He hunted downhill on the N1, hit the 3, and then back-to-back free throws there.
Now here's Lee, over to Bo Cheatham, Brajkovic on the right side. Now it's Jones, who's going to defend on him. Brajkovic takes full advantage.
And I guess they thought maybe Jones could handle Brajkovic because he did a pretty good job on Menenga earlier, but Brajkovic's footwork, it's a different animal to prepare for, and he's such a good finisher in the paint.
Cooper couldn't finish at the other end. Lee with the rebound for Davidson. Cats up by 12. Brajkovic now at 6 points as he has it over on the left wing. Leaves it at the top for Huffman. Back to Brajkovic. Now Bo Cheatham. 12 to shoot. Here's Huffman. Almost had the ball stripped. Huffman keeps it alive. Huffman going all the way to the basket. Leaves it for Bo Cheatham, just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out. Brajkovic, 3 from the corner. What do you think? Luka Brajkovic with his first 3. 9 points for the Austrian.
And no Oduro on the court. They immediately go to Brajkovic on back-to-back possessions. That time, phenomenal late shot clock vision by Bo Cheatham to set up the open triple.
15-point lead for the Cats. And a slam at the other end from down under. Blake Jones, the freshman from Australia.
I see what you did there.
Jones expects to be a very nice piece for the future of the Patriots, but all alone for that slam at the other end. Cats with the ball in a 13-point lead. Midway through the shot clock, here's Lee. Looked to go underneath. Jones with the steal.
Just underthrew the entry pass. Maybe didn't expect Jones to be standing right there.
And a block ball down by 13. As Oduro back in the game will inbound to Schwartz. At the top, Polite. Huffman on him. Bounce pass to Oduro. Brajkovic on him. He's had that assignment all night. Oduro to the right block. Forces one up. No good, but he draws a foul. And Oduro will go to the line to shoot 2.
So Oduro looked like they had him wrapped up once again. That time managed to get some contact. And he's so crucial, even though he's not scoring at the efficiency we're used to seeing. When he was off the court, Luka Brajkovic went for 5 straight. And they just went right to him. Oduro's done his part on the defensive end, but if Mason wants to get back into this game, he's going to have to start getting some points on the other end of the floor.
And gets another one there. He's got 8 right now, but 3 of 13 from the field. Tells you the type of job Brajkovic has done defending him throughout the night.
And his freshman year, one of his weaknesses was going against guys who were a little more muscular. He put on weight, and his interior defense has just shot up the last couple seasons.
Oduro trims the Davidson lead to 11. Lee handles on the left side. Gains on him. At the top, it's Jones. That's Mike Jones. Now Huffman. Bochi Eden with 10 to shoot. Bounce pass underneath. It's taken away by Oduro. Come the Patriots with a chance to cut into single digits. Polite on the right wing. At the top for Oduro. Hands off to Schwartz. Schwartz trying to use the screen. Now it's Polite at the top. Polite attacking on Huffman. Loses the basketball. And it'll go back to Davidson. Turnover for George Mason, their 8th.
Again, just great on-ball defending by Huffman. At the last second, just rips it out off the guy's knee. And Polite looked for a moment he was going to have a layup, but Huffman just so clever on defense and knows exactly when to put his hand into the mix.
Bochi Eden will take a seat. There's Jones. It's set to put the ball back into play. Menenga taking the place of Bo Cheatham on the court. This is the usual starting 5 for the Cats. They started all 5 seniors tonight as part of senior night festivities as Huffman handles at the top. Now it's Mike Jones over on the right side to Brajkovic. Brajkovic with 12 to shoot. Oduro keeping an eye on him. Now it's a double team. Brajkovic breaks out of it. Reverse lay-in and a pretty move to put it in. Brajkovic with 11.
And there's that footwork we talk about every game. He had Menenga wide open in the corner. Instead, just pivots past both of them and goes for the reverse. Brajkovic here in the second paying dividends.
Cat lead back to 13. Now Blake Jones. Here's a 3 on the way from the corner. That splashes down for Ronald Polite. Polite's first triple of the evening. He's got 5.
And so this time, Brajkovic was shaded onto him, and they had a mismatch. So he's trying to track back on Oduro. The issue is he tracked back a bit too soon, and there was the open triple.
Now the other way, here's Huffman at the top for Brajkovic. Straight on 3. He connects. Another 3 for Brajkovic.
I think he might be taking the A10 Player of the Year race personally at this point. He might not say it, but he looks like he's taking it personally here in the second half.
13 points. Make that 12 points for Brajkovic in the second half. He's got 14 in the game. Now a 3 to answer at the other end, and a tough shot there from Devontae Gaines. Transfer from Tennessee to answer.
Gaines gets the step on Lee out of the ball screen, fakes him one way, and converts the open look.
Cats with the basketball up by 10, approaching the 8-minute mark. And off the ball, we have a foul called on George Mason. It's Devontae Gaines who's called for his first foul, 4th on George Mason. Desmond Watson will check back into the game. Hyunjun Lee will take a seat with some applause from the crowd. He leads all scorers with 18. Mike Jones will trigger the inbound for the Cats. Finds Menenga. Menenga looking to work around the screen. Now leaves it for Huffman on the left wing. 12 to shoot. Here's Menenga again. Jones on him. Menenga trying to dribble through traffic. Off the glass and in. Menenga has shown a few nice post moves tonight. He's got 9 points.
And Jones did a good job on him in the first half. But here in the second, Menenga just pivots past him, frees up the space. And he's an underrated post scorer. He's going to be something special for Davidson going forward.
Brajkovic has had an outstanding career in the post, and Menenga now ready to take that mantle. Less than 10 to shoot, and Oduro drains a mid-range jumper.
Just faces Brajkovic up, looks him dead in the eye, and cans one over him. Not much more you can do if you're Davidson, and that's what you want to see if you're a Mason fan. Oduro's been really quiet. He's starting to find his form a little bit.
11 points for Oduro. At the top, it's Brajkovic. Can he get another 3? This time he's short. Now a chance for George Mason to cut into single digits with less than 7 minutes to play. Here's Schwartz at the top. Drive it in on Mike Jones. Schwartz, offensive foul. Mike Jones draws another charge, and that'll lead us to an official's timeout. 6:50, 14 points here in the second half, just held to 2 points in the opening frame. His counterpart Oduro has 11 off 4 of 14 shooting. Well, here's Grant Huffman. His team enjoys a 10-point lead. 6:40 to play inside Belk Arena. Huffman on the right wing. He's watched by Gaines now in the corner. Watson. Blake Buchanan is checked in. Former walk-on from Wake Forest. Watson attacks Buchanan, gets the bucket.
Watson doesn't see any cutters. Everyone's covered up, so it just takes Buchanan off the bounce. He's really quick and agile and gets to the rim in smooth fashion.
Oduro has it at the top. Mason needs some points and some stops as they're down by 12. Hand off to Cooper. Cooper slips, keeps possession, now gains with 10 to shoot. Back to Cooper. Long three rejected. Oduro gets the loose ball, 5 to shoot. Oduro, 17-footer, goes 16, and Brajkovic the board.
And Mike Jones hasn't had the biggest game on the score sheet, but defensively, he's so good, and that time on the closeout gets a piece of it. Really forced Oduro into that panic shot.
Jones with just 2 points, but as you said, has done a terrific job defensively this evening. And off the ball, we have a foul. That's Blake Buchanan who'll get his first personal. First on Buchanan, 6th for George Mason. Meanwhile, a bit of foul trouble for Deshaun Schwartz as he picked up his 3rd personal minutes ago.
And they're bringing him back in for just more scoring punch. Didn't quite have as much with the previous lineup.
Now 15 to shoot. Here's Mike Jones. The runner, no good. And Oduro the rebound for Mason. Big possession here for the Patriots, down by 12, less than 5:25 to play, and there's a one-handed slam by Schwartz. That's why he brought him on the court.
He's been the best player for Mason this second half. I believe now 9 in the second. He's hit a 3, he's gotten to the rack really well off design looks. He's what's keeping George Mason in this game.
11 points for Schwartz. Joining Oduro in double digits. Brajkovic now backing in on Oduro with 12 to shoot, kicks it out for Watson. Over to Brajkovic and draws the foul. And this will be a shooting foul with Davidson in the bonus, so it'll be a 1-and-1 coming up for Brajkovic. That's Oduro's second foul. Brajkovic will now shoot 1-and-1, just a 65.5% foul shooter this year. 14 points for him this evening on the senior night. Good on the first one, earned the second.
And Davidson now bringing Youngjoon Lee and Nelson Bochiedem into the fray. They're going to bring Nelson on to probably guard Deshaun Schwartz, or at least switch onto him through ball screens. And then, of course, Lee for more scoring. Just trying to close the game out, it seems.
Brajkovic splits the foul shots with Bochiedem in there with the lay and the putback.
Conveniently forgot to mention the fact he's also a tremendous offensive rebounder, and that time creating his second extra possession of the night, just so active on the glass.
So an unconventional three-point play, three-point possession for the Cats, now up by 13. It's a team that's very hard to get an offensive rebound from. At the other end, Gaines no good. Bochiedem trying to pick up the loose ball. Gaines gets it back, throws it over Bochiedem. No, ball is loose. It goes back to the Cats. George Mason entering the day, they only allow an offensive rebound on 22.5% of their possessions, which is 12th in the country.
George Mason, one of the better defensive rebounding teams in the country, not always as active on the glass as Bochiedem is up and looks to be okay. By the way, his recovery really stopped Gaines from getting that bucket. For a minute, Gaines had inside position. But yeah, Mason very good on the defensive glass, and they have a lot of athletic big guys who can grab the boards. But tonight, when you've got guys like Menenga and Bochiedem who are so tenacious on the offensive glass, it's going to cause some problems, and it has in the second. George
Mason with a +3 rebounding margin. We have a foul right off the inbound, and it's on Gaines. That is his second. And speaking of those rebounds, it is a +9 edge for Davidson tonight, 32-23. 9 offensive rebounds for the Cats.
That's been another key. Davidson wasn't always converting at the most efficient clip, especially earlier in the game, but they've gotten some big offensive rebounds that have actually translated to open threes or floaters. And, of course, Bochiedem having the layup as well. Just a very versatile basketball team. They can beat you in a lot of different ways, and I think that that's a point.
And Lee misses the front end of a 1-and-1, so a little bit of life for Mason, but time is running out. Approaching 4:15 to play. Here's Oduro at the foul line. Oduro looking to attack on Brajkovic. Lays it up, no. It's partially blocked by Brajkovic. He gets the loose ball. Now here's Huffman. Cats can settle it down a little bit. Under 4 minutes to play. We'll have a immediate timeout in the next dead ball. Huffman. Now Bocciita. Over to Mike Jones. Kicks it out for Brajkovic. 3 on the way. That's short.
But I am grateful that I've had the opportunity to call games for them, and I hope in the future I'll continue to be able to do so.
They've done a terrific job throughout the last 4 years, here courtside as well as in the radio booth for football with me this year. We've had a good time. We'll see if the Cats can close it down the stretch. Here's a 3 from Hartwell. That's in and out. And Lee able to get the rebound out of the reach of Oduro.
They got a good look for Hartwell right at the top of the key coming off the flare screen, just unable to convert it. And it's been a bit frustrating for Mason here, at least in the second half from beyond the arc a little more. They got off to a fast start and just haven't been able to get back to that level.
Cats salting some more clock here with 3:05 to play. Lee fakes the 3. Now here's Huffman, a left wing 3. It bounces in and out, no. And it's going to be a foul on Mason. And if that's on Schwartz, that's his 4th.
Schwartz got underneath Bocciita on the rebound, and they will give it on Schwartz.
And now Bocciita will go to the line for a 1-and-1, as that was the 9th foul on George Mason. Bocciita, one of the seniors honored tonight. 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in 18 minutes. Also had a big block on Oduro. At the end, he's shooting that out. He makes his first foul shot.
Bocciita's had a very terrific game. He's been an unsung hero for this team off the bench. Switchable defender, really good recovering defensively, good passer, phenomenal vision, and he's gotten better on the offensive end converting at free throws like that. Just a great development to his game in the past couple years. And on senior night, doing a little bit of everything to help Davidson potentially see this one across the line.
8 points for Bocciita. That is a season high. And it brings the Cats up to 15, their largest lead of the night. Less than 3 minutes to play. Here's Schwartz, 3 on the way from Hartwell, is partially blocked. And Lee the rebound as Davidson continue to melt some more clock here on their way to an A-10 title.
And again, keyed by that second half. They turned it up early, and they scored, kept pace with Mason the rest of the way when they built a double-digit lead, and right now in great position to try to grab their 15th A-10 win of the year.
Here's Huffman all the way to the basket, lays it home. Grant Huffman's proved something as well. He's got 10 points.
And he's been phenomenal in Foster Lawyer's absence, as well as Emery Lanier. We already knew about his defense, but offensively has stepped up just enough as a tertiary or 4th contributor.
First time Huffman has reached 10 points against a D1 opponent this year, as we have a foul at the other end. What amounts to, well, playing out the strain right now with 1:58 to play, as the Cats have a 17-point lead. And we'll see a couple foul shots coming up for Davon Cooper.
We talked about Cooper a lot early, hit a couple early threes, really paced this Mason offense in the opening stages of the first half, but just unable to continue that. And with Oduro struggling the whole night and Schwartz coming on a bit late, it became a bit too much for Mason to overcome here.
Foul is on Brajkovic, which is his 3rd. Cooper will have one more. Makes that one as well. Now 8 points for Davon Cooper, graduate transfer from Morehead State out of the Ohio Valley Conference. Also an adversary in the PFL for the Davidson football team.
Enjoyed a nice tournament trip last year as well.
That they did. Here's a 3 on the left wing for Jones. Hits the iron. And the Patriots with the basketball. Less than 100 seconds to play, down by 15. Now Oduro. Leaves it for Gaines. Straight on 3. And he connects. So the Patriots draw ever closer. It's now a 12-point game with 90 seconds left to play.
And if you're Davidson, it's just about breaking the press. They struggled to do that early in the year, but they've gotten better as the season's progressed.
Not only that, the next foul would put the Cats in the double bonus. So it'll be 2 foul shots the rest of the way for the Cats. And Patriots just content with playing D here with 10 to shoot. Bochi Edom, now to Lee. Lee, corner three from the left side, in and out. Trying to chase his own rebound. It ends up in the hands of Gaines. In the final minute, as Mason will try to draw ever closer. Here's the three from Cooper. That drains
Davidson tonight.
No, full court pressure here as Lee can run the baseline. It goes to Jones. Jones was fouled immediately by Gaines. And that'll be the second foul, rather the third foul on Devontae Gaines. As Jones, a little bit shaken up after taking that hard foul. And well, that's exactly the person you want on the line for the Cats. Jones is an 86% foul shooter. We'll see what happens. The best foul shooter on the team, not dressed, that's Foster Lawyer at 94%, which leads the country.
And obviously Davidson, in his absence, has played very well, but they'd love to have him back. And you figure if and when he's back, the team's going to be so much better just because they played without their starting point guard who orchestrated the offense and done it well.
Only 1.2 seconds went off the clock before that foul. And Jones is able to split the foul shots, which still makes it a 10-point game. Patriots will have to hurry here. Here's Schwartz. Long three on the way. No good. Rebound to Michael Jones. He's fouled again. Fourth foul on Gaines.
And Bochi Edom covers up Schwartz really well coming off the screen, gets a hand up. This time he misses, doesn't get the roll. And Jones with an opportunity to effectively bury this one.
It was a 17-point lead, but an 8-0 run cut it back into single digits. Now two more on the way for Michael Jones. And bricks the first. Jones, a normally solid foul shooter. Now 1 of 3. Cats normally a solid free throw shooting team. Now just 50% from the line as Jones splits that. And that's what the Cats have done all night. They're 8 of 16 from the line, and even 50%. Jones almost gets the strip of Hartwell. Hartwell drains another three. It's now an 8-point game with 25 seconds to go. The shot clock turned off. Quickly goes to Huffman. Huffman is fouled by Schwartz. That's his 5th, and he's been disqualified.
And Schwartz had a good second half. But again, the story of the game for George Mason as of now is just Schwartz and Aduro struggling to get going consistently. Deshaun had his big moments in the early to middle portions of the second, but they were unable to really ride that wave enough. And
one of the consistent options from the line this evening.
The story of Davidson's season, a few guys who really struggled earlier in the year getting it together from the charity stripe right when they need it. Menenga, Bochi Edom both come to mind as well.
There's another three on the way, that's short. Mike Jones with the rebound, and Gaines will apply the foul, and now he has fouled out. That is his 5th.
And now I think Davidson fans can be a little more comfortable, Paul.
Right now, the Patriots delaying the inevitable, which would be a share of the A-10 title for the Cats. They can win it outright on Saturday, but they'll go to perhaps the toughest road building in the league.
I don't believe Davidson's won at Dayton since moving to the A-10 either. But regardless, an impressive season nonetheless. You get 15 Atlantic 10 wins, and they match up with Dayton pretty well. I know Deron Holmes is obviously a problem, to say the least. And they're very versatile. They got a lot of good guards as the senior walk-ons check back in.
Ben Craig and Drew Dibble return to the court after they started tonight, and they get a standing ovation from the crowd. Luka Brajkovic, the recipient of that ovation as well, as he will exit, the senior at 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists tonight. A nice career with the Wildcats as Jones makes most of his foul shots. He'll get the send-off as well. He's a redshirt junior, but he was honored in the pregame ceremony. An outstanding year. Had a great game against Alabama in that win. A breakout year for Michael Jones. Bochi Edom also gets the send-off as he goes to the sidelines. Nice game for him as well.
And a deserved ovation, all of them doing so much for the program over the course of the past 4 years, and this season all contributing in their own ways to this team that might find itself tournament bound if all breaks right.
Maduro denied by the rim. Rebound goes to Christensen. And Drew Dibble will dribble it out. That's it.